Okay. Th Thank you for your time. Good afternoon for everybody. And yes, for the first thing, yes, I know talking in my natural language, my mother language is English, is Spanish, because I'm born in Uruguay. The football soccer player, I don't beat it. I've explained for Luis Suarez. But the idea here is trying in quick, in short time, some ideas, not technical idea, but in the same time, what is the real truth about the resilience IT? What is need an organization for resilience and what is missing or what not works? So, let me go. When you talking on different people inside the organization, what is the resilience? You have different answers for different people, or maybe different means, or maybe different perspective. When you're talking with the CEO, is everything working always? Is true? No. Or second one, when you know, I need pay for a disaster recovery side. The CFO, why? You pay twice for the same, why? But you need to explain because it's a financial perspective. And then when you go to the technology side, what is the target for the CTO? 100 resilience, always our working, with talking with network net admin. I have multiple paths. It's always resilience, my network. Talking with the security, my firewalls are also always working. Nothing works. And when you go to the app, dev, and user, you have different perspective. For the user, doesn't care what is us in the infrastructure. I need access to the application. And when you're talking about that, you see, okay, that's working always. Is why? Is I say everything, each team says everything is working, but really not working. Yeah? What is the problem? The problem is each specialist is a silo problem, thinking in my way. And thinking the other people means the same for the problems. The big problem is working in silos. And when you say that silos, it's not the same problem when you talk in the cloud. Yes, because the cloud is not a place, it's an operational model. And the hood, cloud has automation. And the automation to work, you need together work, not in silos. So cloud problem, VR problem is exactly the same problem. Thinking in small part, not the holistic part. And when you know work, the problem is the truth for DR is the disaster. Doesn't work. That is a real problem. Everything prepared, but when they go together, doesn't work. It's a technology problem. Technology is inevitable, but you need alignment, the people in the organization for this case. And when you're starting, okay, I need DR, I need active standby, I need active, and that doesn't work. Usually, the problem is focused to the network guys. I need stretch networks. I need VLAN extended for everywhere. And for the people working in networking, I don't know what layer 2 for everywhere. So it's really a problem. And the problem in the end is pointer. But the true rule is follow what happens in the business. We support the business. We are not the focus for the organization. And we change the idea. Why? Because when they start in this idea, they were, I had an idea for a new application. Yeah, user go to the application. Yeah, and what is the end solution? That's solution. It's a simple way? No. It's a no application, user no. It's a lot small piece around what happened. And what happened with the traditional application? Okay, and the resilience, the high ability for the application? High ability, resilience. I don't care, it's your problem, network and security team. So the traditional application believe that networking, security, and other infrastructure team create the high ability needed for the application. Doesn't exist in native in the application. And that is the reason when you talk in the stretch network, don't change the IP for the disaster recovery and other things. But that is the problem when the traditional application. What happens with the normal new application? When you're talking about the Kubernetes or cloud native application, the change is by itself infrastructure create the high ability. Not the infrastructure in below, is in containers, the Kubernetes cluster had enough tools for it. So when you think in DR, it's not the same concept when you're thinking in DR for traditional application or for modern application. It's two different ways. For example, you need extension layer 2 network to the cluster, Kubernetes cluster? Really? No. Because the high ability for the Kubernetes goes for other way. It's no dependency on the infrastructure under hood. Okay, yeah, but Waldemar, what is the problem? The real problem is also thinking together. True story. So years ago, go to the organization, I talk with the CTO. I have ready for everything. Why? Yes, I have this building. In this building, I have my main data center and the people working in this building. And I have some block away my second data center. I fixed my problem for resilience. Okay, what is your idea? No, the idea is the people is this building disappeared. This building disappeared. Yeah, and you had a second place with the data center. Yeah, and the people, where is the work in this building? If you lost the building, where is the people go to work? Is missing the user part. So in that moment, I create the system recovery operation side because you need some place to the people work. It's long time ago. So in the end, you need to go from the user, the access the application, support the application, and thinking sometimes now in this multi-cloud world, you don't know what is the connection between users and the application. What's the single way or the only thing you know is an IP network. Doesn't care. So you need to use that to create mobile solution to distribute the application and at the same time lead me for the user different way to access the application. That is true, DR solution. And sometimes the people say, okay, I use legacy application. No. I need Kubernetes application. No. And you're starting that fight in between teams. What is the end true? You go to believe with both for a long time. Sometimes very new organization starting in clear cloud native only. But it's true for the several organization, it's impossible to migrate the application or convert or refactor the application. So you have both in the same times. So the question is also, is private cloud versus public cloud? No, the question is no. It's use the DR for each model, for the legacy application and the new one. And what you talk is, okay, but talking DR, yeah, was, okay, split the problem. First one, what is happening with the traditional application and versus what is modern apps? The people say, okay, for traditional application, maybe it's not possible to change the IP, so I need to extend the network. For the modern apps, doesn't care. You go to consume a Kubernetes cluster in some public cloud. You know what is under the hood? You taking the control only the cluster Kubernetes. The underlay is to know that is the abstraction in the Kubernetes side. So doesn't care what is the infra below. Oh, sorry. For the second team, very common problem. In security, the target is the security object. That is the true. The tools doesn't care. What? Because the tools for the traditional application, for protect traditional application, not working for modern application. That's true. So the problem is not the tools, but a lot security team still thinking in the tools. The thinking is one. The same When we're talking about what is the security side or load balancer side, and again, you have different discussion about everything. If you align each team for each different application did vMware IT, okay, the next meeting is in this place. Because you relax. Because you real now have a deal. And that was thinking, okay, Waldemar understood what is more practical. Because I had short time, I'm not going deeper, but I recommend some session to go into the technical part in that discussion. For example, for the traditional application, if the application needs something more traditional extended network, okay, go to that session 2 years ago when they use DR, NSX, and other stuff to support that traditional application. But if the application doesn't need extension, okay, you have a second session last year in this aggregator when you're starting to see something strange balancer, global side balancer, yeah. And when you go in this second part, you have true independent infrastructure. You have real, no single plane, no single fault for DR. And the same way, when you're talking the modern application, you have the same problems and go to what happened there. And one common problem, the thinking is, you have Kubernetes application, yeah. And the database, what is it running? Running in Kubernetes or running in still in a VM or bare metal server? And that is the worst scenario. Because when you start into thinking DR or active, is database active or active standby? I create everything active. If the database is still active standby, sorry, you don't have real DR clear. So for the database problem, you need starting, for example, data service distribute information. Not a single place you create, for example, use technology around Kubernetes for single point referrals. And that way, when you're thinking, you have different resilience problems. For example, for the Kubernetes part, for the pod, you have the Kubernetes resilience part for recovery. Oh, sorry, yeah. And when you go, for example, for support the worker, and it's again, it's a VM, so you have vSphere high availability. And you see below, you have Cloud Foundation running. Why? Because you have all things needed. And that, because when I started and see it, and say, okay, I lost everything, you have something to see what thing is working or no go and redirect the traffic to the second side. What is that? Is that solution for us is NSX Advanced Load Balancer. When you provide an GSLB, that guy provide the resolution name, DNS, dependency or what is the user access or what is the real site working, and above that solution is provided not only for the side for modern or traditional application, and at the same time that solution provide, for example, for the Kubernetes cluster, the ingress controller. When you see this in this topic and check what happened now, you have enough tools for create, but again, is no silo discussion. You need create maybe I thinking the multi-cloud world or the operational below the cloud, put different people in the same time. Don't forget, I am working as a security guy, yeah. I will go to lose my job. No. Your skill is necessary, but we need starting to talk with the other team. It's not my problem, it's us problem. It's all the team, because it's a business, not technical problem. And when you see that, for example, my suggestion, I work in vMware, sorry, but the idea is create. How is possible create a single environment, mobile, abstraction, that running in every place? When you're talking about Cloud Foundation, it's the same concept when you run vMware Cloud and AWS on each hyperscaler you prefer. It's exactly the same infrastructure. It's same. And in that case, I don't lose time installing the things. I go to start to consume the infra. That is the means for the business. No, waste time and create what is an installation. No, taking a good solution, people in architecture in vMware create what is the means, the perfect or vMware validate solution for you. In that case, in the same time, it's possible provide DR for something application need extension, or the same time for application doesn't need. Example, Kubernetes again, or for example, VDI. For VDI, for example, you go to the Horizon Cloud Pod infrastructure, you have the idea, it's not because the solution provide replication information, whatever, it doesn't need something special for the network. And the second part, also with Cloud Foundation, it's possible to support the Kubernetes Cloud Native, in our case, with Tanzu. It's also, one single solution for create every place you need it for modern legacy application, thinking in the consume problem. If you taking that, the thing good is create, no go and thinking and create over and over the world. I don't know expert for everything. I know it's a big expert, but the real truth, we have people in vMware real good, each silo, but thinking together. You have the recipe to see. You use Cloud Foundation provide that. So the thing around that is what happened is my problem is not only in the on-premise side. And now starting with this vMware Cloud. In vMware Cloud, you have the possibility to create Cloud Foundation in Hyperscaler, so support. Yes, Waldemar, I have a problem. What? I have some native public cloud service running. Okay, it was, don't worry. The management part for us include that part. And you know it's possible running NSX Advanced Load Balancer ingress for doesn't care native public cloud? Yes. You know it's possible running Antria like it's in AI in each cluster? Yeah. And combined with the NSX to control the traffic inside the class port similar to distribute file for NSX VMs. The thing is not the tool. The question is what is my target? And when you go on cross-cloud service, you take in the opportunity to hybrid cloud and go to the public cloud at the same time. So, when you do things, yes, I have enough time. If you see something more discussions about that, I have one session tomorrow, one panel with other real people who know what is multi-cloud, and the Thursday I have a session similar to this session, but thinking in the security. The idea is what is security from the end user to the application and something everywhere. And in that case, I am in the NSX booth for talking about vMware Cloud in AWS, something about security, HCX, VCS Foundation, y hablamos español. Okay? So, it's short idea, it's put idea, it's thinking. First, go the deeper technically, you need to go back and thinking the challenge in the organization. You align all things in the same boat, you have chance to have a real DR. But if I still thinking in split silos, I'm sorry, you have no future. Thank you. And let me, because I need to prove to my wife, I have presentation in Las Vegas.